LaChelle Chrysanne. My project is Baby, 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 and I am the writer, director, and producer of the project. So this project is loosely inspired by my experience of being 8 years old and helping my teen sister with her baby shower. I wrote this kind of just as a short to write kind of a love letter to my inner child, but as I started to develop it more, I realized that there is a bigger story here about the experiences of Black teen and single mothers. And so it obviously is very close to the home, but I find that, you know, when I talk to other people about it, there's a lot of people who can relate to that experience, and it's just not something I've really seen on the screen a lot. So my intention with the project is really to shine a light on those experiences and kind of humanize Black single mothers and teen mothers who are often stigmatized. You know, what's interesting is that I think a lot of people don't realize when there is a teen pregnancy in a family system, the entire family grows up faster. The parents become grandparents younger than they anticipated to. The teen parent becomes a parent when they're still a child. And then if there is a younger child in that dynamic, they're also kind of forced to grow up faster too, because they're being exposed to something most children are not exposed to. And so I kind of wanted to draw upon this dichotomy of our main character, Shamaria, who is still very much a child, but also just has a heightened awareness of like adult scenarios, even if she doesn't have the full context of exactly what is happening. At the end of the day, she's a kid and she wants to still be a kid. She wants to still live in the house with her sister, but all of these things are changing and they're kind of outside of her control. And so her way of maintaining kind of a central piece within the family system as the youngest child usually is to just be a helper and to kind of step into this confusing aunt-child type of role. And I wanted to make sure also, like in my director's treatment, that I really talked about how we can use camera and we can use production design and just the way we're framing certain shots to kind of highlight that this story is being told through the lens of a child. So for like adults watching it, it's going to be very quick to piece it together, but you can easily see how a child might be, you know, a little bit confused about what it is that's happening. So I received a pre-production micro grant, and so development is really what I'm focused on right now. So I really want to fine-tune the script and kind of really massage that out. So that's kind of what my focus is for the rest of the year. So some of those funds can be used towards, you know, either seeing a script doctor or going to some type of like screenwriting workshop to kind of get some other eyes on it. Because at the end of the day, like, I've been very close to it. It's a very personal story, so it's really good to get some objective third-party guidance on how to make it a really strong short film. So my partner is a director of photography. His name is Sanjay Singh. He did the cinematography for my debut short film, One of the Guys, and so I intend to work with him again on this. He's been also very close to the script, so it's just really good to have that kind of working relationship with someone you live with. But aside from that, I have a ton of friends who are actually really interested in being part of it. One of my good friends, Sayoko Osada, she's an amazing spatial designer. She's really interested in doing production design. I have another friend, her name is Sally Bat, who is kind of like a celebrity stylist who's interested in doing the wardrobe. I think that's going to be very key because it is a period piece. So I really want to make sure that I'm working with people who really get the essence of like what a single parent Black household looked like in the 90s specifically. I've had a very non-linear path. I have worked in a lot of different creative mediums. At a point, I was working on music. I've done a lot of graphic design work. I've written essays. And so film is kind of the medium that I gravitated towards because it was a culmination of all of these other mediums that I was working in. And so I produced, directed, and wrote my first short film last year, One of the Guys. And that was like the most creatively fulfilling experience for me. Even though it was long hours, it was something that, you know, felt very affirming for me. By trade, I am a producer. So I work as a freelance producer in advertising, doing a lot of like experiential branded content work. So I was able to kind of carry over that skill set into my own projects. But yeah, right now I'm in a space of just really wanting to explore film more. I think short films is a really great medium to start out, especially the industry is very precarious right now. So at least I can, tell my story in a short format and, really try to have a wide range of different types of experiences and themes through my work. So that's my focus right now. This project is, again, it's a love letter to single mothers, Black teen single mothers, and the people who are raised by them as well. And I really hope that, people take something away from this experience of seeing this film.